remembering the great Ayrton Senna and an epistemological critique of scientists against astrology. But would you have entrusted a Formula One car to a man with Mars in the first case and a dominant Uranus, Ayrton Senna? Or would you have deprived Formula One of a near-certain champion given the astral values just mentioned? Here is a fine question. Everyone will answer as they see fit. The stars limit themselves to suggesting what he was in potential and what he truly became. They also speak to us of his violent death. However, Ayrton Senna, the man, the immense sporting champion, and his entire human journey also speak to us of something else. The critique of many, though not all scientists actively committed to fighting astrology, as others attempt to do with syphilis or political ideas too far from their own. I am referring to the spectacular nature of the Mars effect and the possibility of demonstrating scientifically that astrology can predict. Anyone interested in the Mars effect topic, astrological predictions that can be proven, the studies of Michel and Françoise Gauquelin, and the absolutely anomalous distribution at birth of Mars at the four corners of the sky and thousands of sporting champions, will find several of my YouTube videos on these subjects. But here now, it is not of that which I wish to speak to you, even in a very summarized, almost telegraphic way. No, today I intend to bring to your attention something that is written and sealed even for centuries to come. The closed-minded attitude of many scientists toward the scientific evidence of astrology's predictive value. In my book L'uomo e le stelle, Intervista all'astrologia, ricerca 90 editions, Milan, spring 2023, 822 pages, I included the full text of at least one of the several duels I was invited to participate in as a protagonist, alongside exponents of science on the topic astrology yes/astrology no, in public meetings and in ping-pong style throughout my entire life as an astrologer. Well, what can be witnessed firsthand, and what above all will remain in writing, is that practically all the scientists with whom I have debated stated that the Mars effect, overwhelmingly demonstrated by the Gauquelins, cannot be accepted by science. The basic error, the original sin undermining this type of result from the start, would supposedly be that statistics professors should never have used the tool of statistics to investigate a hazy subject like astrology, which evades the possibility of being falsified. In other words, regarding this truth, that sporting champions like Ayrton Senna are already born as such, having Mars very close to the ascendant or the medium cielo, it would merely be a rumor, because statistics should never be applied to hazy subjects like astrology. In short, all, absolutely all, the scientists with whom I have engaged in dialectical confrontation over more than half a century of study claim that their colleagues who teach statistics at universities are naive and presume to explain what can be verified and what cannot be tested by means of statistics. It is as if their university colleagues cease to be such and should be considered gullible the moment they deal with astrology. What do you think about this? Good reflections, Ciro Discepolo.